Hello, everyone, and welcome to my WrestleMania 42 predictions. I figured we would do it today, Friday, given I guess everybody's been already making their predictions, and figured it makes sense given the situation of two nights. You'll have tomorrow, you'll have Sunday night at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. This is the first time ever we are having WrestleMania in the same venue. It's never been done before. And I know the stage was a little bit rushed this year. There was a concert with Bruno Mars, that time constraints, etc., etc. But nonetheless, we have hit the grandest show of the year, is what WWE says. And before I make my predictions, I just want to quickly mention our sponsor for today's video, Proton VPN. Now, the bad news is if you have YouTube TV, if you have Optimum, the bad news is, as of this video, YouTube TV and Optimum, formerly known as Cablevision, they have not authorized the ESPN Unlimited, which I had a feeling that would happen. And I know a lot of people in the New York tri-state area are not too thrilled with the fact that it was not authorized in time for WrestleMania 42. Now, people in the Bronx, Brooklyn, Long Island, New Jersey, Connecticut, and parts of the Hudson Valley have been affected because that is Optimum's basic coverage area. Basically, I also want to mention Dish Network, Sling TV. I believe, if I'm double checking this, I want to make sure that Sling has not. Yeah, see, Sling TV has not been authorized either. Now, you have a couple of options. I know a lot of people are just ditching YouTube and they're going to subscribe to Fubo TV or Hulu, right? Those are your options in terms of everything else, right? Now, we know as of today, DirecTV, Verizon Fios, Spectrum, and some people in the New York area do have Comcast. They're going to be able to watch tonight, tomorrow, and on Sunday. But what about everybody else? Well, what have I told you? If you're already paying for Netflix to watch Monday Night Raw, there's an option, right? That's where Proton VPN comes in. For just $9.99 a month, you can secure 10 devices at a time with high VPN speeds. You can block ads, trackers, and malware, 24/7 priority support, and live chat. 15,000 servers in 120 countries, which will include streaming both nights of WrestleMania on Netflix. So internationally, WrestleMania will be available on Netflix. So if you're already paying for Netflix to watch Monday Night Raw, I mean, what are you really losing by, not getting a VPN? I mean, you're definitely going to save a lot more money than paying $29.99 just to watch WrestleMania, which is completely ridiculous. You do have the VPN Plus plan also for $71.76. That's the other option you can think about doing. So what are you waiting for? Check it out. If you're really that desperate, visit protonvpn.com. Alright, so now that we got the sponsor out of the way, I figured let's just get into my predictions. So let's start off with the Saturday predictions for tomorrow. So what I'll do is I'll timestamp Saturday and Sunday. And of course, in the description, I will also put Proton VPN's link if you are interested. Now, if you are interested, both nights of WrestleMania, the first hour, are going to be on the ESPN networks. So, tomorrow night, you're going to have the first hour on ESPN2. So, if you do have Optimum, and I know ESPN is on Optimum. I mean, come on. The first hour should be available that way. ESPN2, then you got to figure out again, Proton VPN or waste $30 to watch it that way. But anyhow, I figured we'll get the 6-man tag team match out of the way first for Saturday night. So in total, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 matches for Saturday. So first things first, the 6-man tag team match featuring the Usos and LA Knight taking on the tag team of the Vision, right? You're going to have Austin Theory, Logan Paul, and I can't believe I'm actually saying this, I Show Speed? Oh. I'm just like, why? Why? So they might as well just call it Team YouTube at this point. Anyhow, I think this 3-man tag team of the Usos and LA Knight should win. I think this is just a cheap gimmick to promote Logan Paul and obviously I Show Speed's YouTube channels. I mean, come on. It's obvious what they're doing here. So I think in the end, it will be the Usos and LA Knight. That tag team should win against Austin Theory, I Show Speed, and Logan Paul. Or the Vision. Or, again, Team YouTube. I don't know what to call them. Alright. And then the last match that will be available on ESPN2 for tomorrow night. It will be the unsanctioned match between Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu. So, I'm just going to say it. I think Fatu will win. Obviously, Drew McIntyre is going to be taking a break from WWE. Rumors have been suggesting he's going to go into acting. I think Fatu will win. I know they've been building this match up for the past couple of months ever since the WWE Championship feud with Cody Rhodes. At the end of the day, I think Fatu wins. If he doesn't, I'll be shocked. So, why not? Why not? Alright, now we transition to streaming only for the next couple of matches. So I figured I will give the women their time to shine first. That's how I'm going to organize stuff. So I figured we'll start off with the Women's Tag Team Championship match. We have the Fatal 4-Way featuring Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair. We have Lyra Valkyria and Bayley. We have the Bella Twins, Nikki and Bella, taking on the current tag team champions of Nia Jax and Lash Legend. And I think I'm going to go with the obvious. I think the Bella Twins are going to win. I mean, it's obvious why I think Nikki and Bella will win. Because they were never given an opportunity as a female tag team to be the champions. And I do believe that Nikki and Bella are ready for this. And I know they've been building it up for a while. Oh, so many tag teams will be in it, this and that. You know what? We'll see what happens down the line with the other tag teams. Hey, imagine one of my crazy fantasies of Tiffany Stratton and Chelsea Green getting into a tag team. I don't know. I think they're hinting at that. They were trying to hint at that a couple weeks ago. What? Just because Tiffany was supposed to get back the United States Championship? No. I think at some point when Chelsea Green comes back, I think they're going to realistically put Tiffany and Chelsea in a female tag team. I think they got to redevelop the women's tag team division in the long run. So I think it starts off with the Bellas capturing the tag team gold here at WrestleMania. Down the line, you'll see the other tag teams battle it out. And then when it's time in the summer, I think they're going to push Chelsea and Tiffany to be in a tag team. And you'll see, I really think it's possible that you'll see Chelsea and Tiffany really bond as a tag team. You know, it really worked out with Alexa and Charlotte. You know, That's what's probably going to happen. So I think for now, let's just crown the new women's tag team champions. And I think it will be Nikki and Bella, your new women's tag team champions. All right, now we're going to go to AJ Lee taking on the man, Becky Lynch, in a rematch. Can we just end this already? Come on. I know Becky Lynch is this and that and all this. But really? Come on. I'm just going to say it. I think AJ will retain. If she doesn't, I don't know. I'll be pretty shocked. I'll be pretty shocked if she doesn't. So I'm just going to say it. I think AJ wins. And that's where I'll leave it. I don't want to get into anything else with this match. All right. Okay, next up. We have the Women's World Championship. We're going to have Stephanie Baker taking on Liv Morgan. Now, statistically, and I looked at Liv's WrestleMania matches, she has not won a match at WrestleMania. I think the losing streak is over. I think Liv is going to win. I mean, she won the Royal Rumble back in January. And, you know, at the end of the day, I just think that Liv deserves to be the champion right now. I mean, I know there's a lot going on with the Judgment Day, this and that, but who knows? Maybe what? Raquel and Liv get back into a tag team again in the women's division? It could be possible. I don't know. Unless, what are they going to do? They're just going to put Raquel and Liv against each other. Raquel feels betrayed because she never got a title push and then something happens down the line. See, that could happen, I think. It's very possible after WrestleMania it could happen. But we'll see. But I think for now we will have a new champion. Your new women's world champion will be Liv Morgan. Last but not least, in terms of the non-championship match, you're going to have Gunther and Seth freaking Rollins. This will be Seth Rollins' first match in months. I had a feeling that would happen, but he's going to take on Gunther. You know, Gunther was on a tear with the Legend Killer stuff. I know he retired John Cena. He just retired AJ Styles at the Royal Rumble in January. I think they're pushing Seth Rollins. I think they're going to have a storyline when Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed come back after Mania. Unless what? They miraculously return and they screw over Seth Rollins. I mean, it could happen. But I think for discussion's sake, I'll just give Seth the win and we'll end it from there. I mean, I think he will curb stomp Gunther. And who knows? Maybe Seth can hit that pedigree on Gunther. I mean, I like to see him do it. So, the crowd is back on Seth's side. And I'm very happy Seth's going to be a face again. Because I think Seth does a lot better as a face character than a heel. Just my honest opinion. And lastly, your main event in the night will be WWE Undisputed Championship. You're going to have Cody Rhodes take on the Viper, Randy Orton, with Pat McAfee at ringside. Yeah, that's happening. And by the way, if you fell for that cheap gimmick in Las Vegas for 25% off night one tickets, I mean, hey, speaks to you on volumes. But anyhow, we know how this works. Cody's not retaining. Come on, they're gonna have Randy win. Come on, Randy was gonna get this one more championship before he retires. Come on. It's obvious. Everybody turns on Cody Rhodes this time of the year because they're jealous and they won a championship at WrestleMania. So I think he'll even Pele kick Cody. I think we're going to see that Randy Orton come back. So there you have it. I think Randy will win. That's where I'll leave it at. You'll have a new undisputed champion. So now that we got night one out of the way, let's move on to night two. Now, first of all, I just lost my Night 2 card. So you're going to have to bear with me. But I will pull it up in just a second. Unless... Oh, here it is. Right here. I got the Night 2 card. Thank goodness. I was like, wait a minute. Where's my Night 2 card? Okay. Night 2. So, the first hour is going to be on the main ESPN network Sunday night. So let's get into the first two matches that will be taking place. First up, let's get into the insane match between Brock Lesnar and Oba Femi. And you know what? I'm going to make a bold prediction. These two guys are not going to be able to stand their ground, and I think the ring's going to implode. It could be very possible. But I don't know. I mean, if that doesn't happen... I don't know. I think I'm going to give Oba the win here. I just think Oba has... they're pushing Oba to be the future of the company, I think. So, yeah, that's where I will leave it at. And that's where I will save it as from there, alright? Okay, next up, we're going to have the Intercontinental Championship match, the ladder match. We're going to have JD McDonough, Dragon Lee, who else? Right, Javon Evans, Rey Mysterio, and Rusev. The current champion, Penta, is going to hang the belt over the ring, etc., etc. It's going to be crazy. You know, I'm going to make a bold prediction here. I think they're going to put the belt on Rey Mysterio. I think they're going to have a daddy versus son match again. Come on. It's obvious what they're doing here. I think it's completely obvious what they want to do. Let's face it. Dominic and Rey are going to battle it out. Javon Evans is not ready to be a champion yet. He's just young. He doesn't have it yet. He'll win it at some point, but not this time around. I'd be very shocked. I like to see it happen. Javon is a bright kid. I think he will be a champion one day, but not right now. No. So I'm just going to say it. I think it'll be Rey Mysterio who'll win another Intercontinental Championship, and then I think you'll see Dominic and Rey face each other again. I think that's what will probably end up happening, because they're always going to push Rey. They're always going to push him. So that's where I will leave it at. Now, I will mention there's only one female match on the card for Sunday. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's only going to be 6 matches for Sunday night? Alright. I don't get it, but whatever. Maybe because they're so excited for that WrestleMania after party. Who knows? Anyhow. The only women match we have for Sunday night will be Jade Cargill taking on Rhea Ripley. I don't know. I think they have Jade Cargill way over at the moment. I think she's going to retain. I know it sucks, and I know that's the reality, but I just don't see Rhea Ripley winning. I'd be very shocked if Rhea won. So that's where I'm going to leave it at. Jade will retain, and that's where I'll leave it. Now, I'm going to make a bold prediction here. We have the United States Championship. We have Sami Zayn taking on Tricky Williams. And you know what? I think Trick's ready. I really think Trick is ready. I mean, think about how Trick was dominant on NXT for so long. And he even was TNA World Champion at some point. I think Trick Williams is ready. You know, he really has the wrestling persona. I really think he has the work built in. And even Nick Aldis has said this about Trick. He has what it takes. So I think Trick Williams will beat Sami Zayn. They were going to make it obvious that they were going to bury Sami at some point. So Trick Williams is going to win. And it will be very interesting seeing him on Friday nights with that belt. It's going to be fun to watch, I think, after Mania. No question. Alright. 2 more matches to predict. We have Dominic Mysterio, Dirty Dom, taking on the Demon, Finn Balor. So Finn Balor is going to bring back the Demon persona. And I think Finn's going to win. Now, that might be good for Dominic, because I think at some point again, they're going to have Rey and Dominic face each other again. But I just think for argument's sake, Finn will win. That's where I'll leave it. Alright, next up, we have CM Punk taking on Roman Reigns. I mean, come on. Why are we even having this match? The reason why I think Punk will retain, I think down the line, they're going to have Punk and Rollins wrestle again. Because remember, Seth Rollins had to vacate the title because he was injured. I mean, wouldn't it make sense that could happen? Or unless Roman wins, then maybe Seth faces him. But you know what? I don't want to get into it too much. But I think for argument's sake, I'll just say Punk retains. CM Punk is on top of the world right now. That's where I'll leave it at. And that's where I will end it. Alright? So there you have it. My WrestleMania predictions in under 25 minutes. Wow, that was very good on my end. So, start time for WrestleMania before I go. Both nights, WrestleMania will start at 6 p.m. That will be tomorrow and on Sunday. If you are in Las Vegas, this is a reminder that if you are going to Allegiant Stadium, 3 p.m. local time. So, trying to get to Allegiant Stadium, I would say around 90 minutes, 2 hours in advance, just in case. I don't know how bad the parking situation will be, because some people were complaining about the parking on at Allegiant Stadium last year, and some people were complaining that I-15 was a mess, because I know where Allegiant Stadium is. You have to get off at Tropicana Avenue, and then that's where Allegiant Stadium is. So if you are going, good luck with I-15 traffic. I bet the Strip's going to be busy too. Especially how long the traffic light is by Excalibur. Ugh. I mean, that left turn signal can be a mess. It really can be. Alright, so that's where I'll wrap it up. Thank you all for watching. Again, WrestleMania 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific time. Both tomorrow and on Sunday. Enjoy WrestleMania. I will be back with my next wrestling prediction video, which will be WrestleMania Backlash, which will be taking place in Tampa in May. So, thank you for watching. Enjoy WrestleMania, and until the next one, please take care.